here on the show floor at Total Pet Expo. I'm your host, Kristen Levine, and we are here today with two very special people from a brand new product called RxMobility at booth 1225. And guys, I'm just amazed at hearing about your new product. I've always had Labradors, so lots of joint issues, lots of arthritis. Yes. So tell us, Mark, we'll start with you. You're the founder. Yes. Tell us about RxMobility.
Well, we just want to let people know that it's not glucosamine. We are Cissus quadrangularis, or easier for everyone to say CQ. Okay, and we're a joint mobility supplement. And with the supplement, our supplement has analgesic properties, milligram per milligram, the same as aspirin, and anti-inflammatory properties. The bigger part with this is it actually heals and repairs the joint conformation. So it heals tendon, muscle, and ligament. Okay, and at the same time, it heals broken bone. It heals broken bone in 50% less time than if you were to heal naturally. And
that's incredible. I mean, it sounds like a miracle.
It really is. I mean, this is a botanical. We've done nothing to molest this ingredient. We keep it as natural as we can, that extraction that we've got. And with this, again, an incredible product. A bigger part of this is when you are healing, your body releases cortisol. And this has in it, we'll use a big word here, glucocorticoid receptors.
I'm like Mark handle all the big words today.
And as your body heals, these receptors send out signals as you're healing. Okay, and our bodies are almost our worst enemies, whether it's us or a dog. And our bodies release this cortisol, and it slows our healing process. This has what's called a glucocorticoid antagonist, and it stops the release of cortisol while we're healing, so that our healing process can be done in about half the time.
That's phenomenal.
So we've gone as far with this product because we don't want anyone just to take our word for it. We've been field testing this for about 8 to 10 years right now.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask Barbara about, some of the testing, the field testing you've done. It's really amazing.
It absolutely is. We've had the opportunity to actually test with retired military service dogs, as well as canine police dogs, and actually the latest U.S. world champion disc dog team. And they see the results were absolutely phenomenal. They just love the product. They're using it, especially the disc dog team. They've been using it now for 4 years, and they're champions all the way because of RxMobility.
And tell us about, you were saying that normally they would have to train on one day on, one day off, but that's different with RxMobility.
Absolutely. Taking the product every single day, their joints are tuned up all the time, so there doesn't have to be downtime. There's training day in, day out, and that's what they need to become world champions.
So we were talking earlier about some of your interactions with the folks here at the show. What do you think what are some of the most important things they need to know about RxMobility?
Well, it's really important. We've been on kind of a ride with certain joint supplements that are out there, and they're glucosamine based, and they're not effective supplements. And they're kind of finding this out. It's coming out more and more through testing that it didn't quite do what we thought, what glucosamine was thought to do. And you're going to see a curve in this industry, and people looking, more for other solutions, really looking a lot into botanicals. It's important to remember with botanicals that really 90% of all our medicines, human, dog, or anything, come from botanicals. And, so people are going in that direction, and that's what we're doing with this. We've gone 100% natural, and, we just want something that is safe for the dogs. And, as a distributor or a seller or retailer, you want to provide the best for your customers that you can. And, with this, you've got that. You're going to have something that your customers are going to turn again and again because they clearly have something that works.
Yeah, and that means that people are going to come back into the store to buy it again and again. I know you've had your own personal experience, Barbara, seeing it in action work, and then the incredible testing that you've done, and that says a lot.
That's right. I mean, we have our own personal testimonials, and that's another reason that we were got involved with the product, because it's just when you see it in action, and the positive effects it has on your canine, it's like, oh. We have to, more dogs need this. All dogs need this.
And it's for dogs specifically. And how is it delivered?
It's in a tablet. It's a chewable tablet, so you can crush it into a dog's food. We have a scored tablet, so it's kind of one size fits all. So that if you have a smaller dog, everything is based on weight. It's a scored tablet, so you can break that in half for a smaller dog. A medium-sized dog would be a single tablet, and a large dog, but for all of us that have large breed dogs, is 2 tablets. But with a large breed, that's still 30-day supply, and as you break that down for your smaller ones, it's it lasts a lot longer.
And as a supplement, is this something that you can give your dog even if they're healthy, and or not just when they're injured or ailing?
Yes, you can. It's, we definitely say a daily maintenance dose, because a dog is always under, dogs don't stop and do their stretching before they run.
Sometimes I don't either.
Yeah. Well, then because that impact on your joints. And this all the time as we heal, and when we tear muscle down and our proteins come in to rebuild that area is weak while healing. And when you are weak in that area, the impact goes directly on the skeletal structure. So this actually heals faster, so there's less impact at less time on the skeletal structure. So for a daily maintenance dose for your whole dog's life, you can do this.
Fantastic. Great information.
I think just one other thing is that I'm not sure if you did mention it, there's no loading phase. So like other products that are out there on the market right now, you have to load the dog up for about 2 months before you think you're going to see results. Ours starts working.
You'll see results within how long?
Well, we just, 2 weeks ago, this was one of our great studies that we just did, had a gentleman with a Rhodesian Ridgeback. 14-year-old dog, for a large breed, that's a very old dog. He was ready to put the dog down, okay? I sent him this product personally. Within 2 days, he called me up, and when we've got our video, so if you want to come by the booth and see the video, this dog is up and running around.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Yeah, 2 days.
Excellent, excellent. Well, best of luck to you at the show, and folks, if you want to come by and meet Mark and Barbara and learn more about RxMobility, it's booth 1225. They're also highlighted in the store on the floor, and also in the product innovations area. And if you were unable, maybe you're watching this video at home, you were unable to attend the show, how can they get in touch with you all?
I would say the best way is to go to our website. It's rxmobility.ca. Okay. So easiest way to get in touch with us, our contact information is on there, and best way to get in touch with us.
Excellent. Well, good luck and keep up the great work. Appreciate it. Thank you.